Hey there, my name is Sam Tolman. I'm one of the facilitators at Diabetes Sangha, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to about a month-long journey of daily guided meditation practices. So each day, as you probably already know, you'll get a little message like you have today, and it'll have a video that you can do some meditation practice in. And most of these are about 5 to 10 minutes, so you should be able to find space in your day somewhere for this. And who knows, sometimes you have to find little funny pockets or places that you can get away for a quiet moment. And so I hope you have the opportunity to do that. Each one will have a different focus, and so if you don't love some of them, or they don't feel like they suit you, or they're not resonating today, just try again the next day. You don't need to feel like you have to do any one day. But it's good to just dive in and dip your toes in the water and see what feels good, see what resonates for you. You may also know that we at the Diabetes Sangha, we have nearly daily guided practices. So most days of the week we have some kind of guided practice, and you're always welcome. It's entirely free. The sessions tend to last about 45 minutes, but it's not all meditation. It's just about 15 to 20 minutes of meditation. And other than that, it's great community time and discussion and hanging out with great people who get you. They might be parents of kids with diabetes. They might be people with diabetes themselves. In some cases, it's also people who treat people with diabetes. So all different people who care a lot about what you're going through, what we share. I also have type 1 diabetes. So without further ado, I think we can get into our first just short practice. We'll just do about 2 or 3 minutes, since I've taken some time to explain the setup today. So however you're situated, find yourself a seat of some sort. Something that feels like it could be supportive without being rigid or too controlling, let's say. So find a seat that you can relax in, and a balance between being settled but not limp, not too relaxed or sleepy. As you find that seat, you can perhaps let your eyes drift closed. And maybe they don't want to close. You can also just soften them. Kind of feel this space above your eyes and eyebrows and just let it be soft and heavy. You might let your whole face start to feel soft and heavy. Try to follow that down. Maybe your shoulders and neck, they start feeling softer and heavier. And your arms and your belly and chest and legs and hips, feet. And just take stock of how this feels, and maybe you want to make some adjustment now to how you're sitting. If you make an adjustment, just take care to feel soft and heavy again. Notice what this feels like between your head and your toes, underneath your skin, to just be soft and heavy for a second. This is a good start to most meditation practices, and it's very useful to take note of what this is like so you can come back and explore a little more next day. Notice if something feels good about relaxing. Notice if something feels bad and sticks out to you right now. Perhaps with this heavier, more relaxed body, you can more easily notice your breathing, one breath at a time. And of course, your thoughts and memories and your mental checklists, that stuff's all going to be there. And it'll be there this whole month, and God willing, it'll be there your whole life. This time for meditation, for the most part, we don't need to avoid or push that stuff away. We're just not really focused on it. It just becomes less of a priority. Just for a few minutes a day, we make the decision. Just for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, I don't care about these thoughts. And if they're important, they're going to come back. And these are not my priority. These are your minutes to rest and recover and touch in with what you care about. So start to settle your attention a little more around your heart. It doesn't mean laser sharp focus on your heart, just gently, as if your attention were like a blanket. Rest your attention on your heart and chest area. And imagine that you can breathe directly in and out of that space. Imagine that the breath goes straight in and out of your chest before circulating through the rest of your body. Breathing in and out of this space, just check in. What do I care about? What is most important to me? See how it feels to let that exist in your heart and in your body. Maybe it creates certain thoughts or memories. That's all good, but see what it feels like. What does it feel like in your chest and in the rest of your body? And sometimes it's not easy or not comfortable to reflect on what we care about most. There's often a lot of pain associated with that. That's completely normal. Sometimes it's also joy. Sometimes it's a mix of both. In meditation practice, we give room for both the joy and the pain. With the goal that our caring can express itself in a more healthy way. Sometimes we care a lot and it comes out sideways. But if we give space in our body and mind for how much we care about a certain thing, it can kind of untangle itself and come out a little bit better in our real life. You might reflect on how bringing a calmer, level-headed mind will impact this thing that you care about. Just imagine that for a moment. You can let that go and just breathe in and out of your heart a little bit more, one breath at a time. And we'll close in a minute here. I recommend you just count backwards from 3. And giving 3 final breaths directly in and out of the heart. And when you're done with the last breath, you can slowly transition, making some small movements and eventually opening your eyes. And coming on back. Well, thanks for practicing with me today, and hope it's a great journey ahead. And we're always here, the Diabetes Sangha. I'm here, the other facilitators are here. If you have any questions about practice, even if you're not coming to the daily sessions, you can reach out to us online on our website. And we'd love to see you for the daily practices as well. You're always welcome. Doesn't matter how much experience you have, just show up, do your best. See you all soon. Glad to have you on board.